God.
I'm just going to turn it down. And we're live.
We're live. Guys, welcome back to a Live at 5 Wood Wednesday. We're back in the shop this week. Thank you so much for joining us. Last week, we were in Oregon. We saw so many cool things. We learned so much information about logging and timber and, how to choose maple trees, when to choose them, when to harvest them, all kinds of logging. And there's been several posts on that. We talked about it last week. It was so cool. We saw tons of whales. We saw tons of elk. We saw lots of sea otters and sea life because it's Oregon. Because that's what you do up in Oregon. And we got a whole bunch of new logs coming from Unique Woods of the Northwest, the Sir Camp, as well as some from the famous flame tree that he cut down. We went and saw that, so go to the posts, and you can see a picture of me at the stump, that fabled flame stump. Never seen anything like it, and a lot of other guys haven't either. So it was super cool seeing that. Big shout out to Rod at the Unique Woods of the Northwest, as well as Rob Lansky from the Cokewheel Tribe. He took us all around for a whole day, and we got to look at a whole bunch of cool stuff. So, go back through the post this week, give them a like, share, comment. That's right. That's how you say it. Comment, share, like, something like that. We'll do something like that.
Turn that light off, Nate.
Turn the light off, yeah. But anyway, guys, we're so happy to be back in the shop here. And today we're doing, we're making horn nuts for this custom guitar right here.
Woo! What do we got?
This is a custom 7-string guitar for one of our viewers. Special guy, he's one of our artists. He's requested...
He's in the chat.
Oh, he's in the chat. All right. He's in the chat. So we've got Hipshot hardware, Hipshot machine heads, a push-pull with a dome knob, 3-way switch, as well as one-piece quilted sapele. This piece of sapele, I've never seen anything like it. I was so lucky to get this piece. And he is the first one to have a top made out. So it's super cool. Everything is coming together with this guitar. We've been working on it for, I want to say, 3 months. Close to 3 months, I would say. And it's just come together. It's come to a beautiful ebony fretboard, Jescar 58 118 stainless steel frets, polished to a mirror, nice and smooth. Everything's nice and smooth. Very
Why do you have
nice.
just that one little guy?
Well, this is the 27th fret, man. You got to do 27 sometimes. Yep. At the customer request, we did 27 frets.
He says he doesn't have any pants on right now.
Yeah. He wouldn't. Yeah. Beautiful flame maple that we stained. This piece of mahogany I've had for close to probably 10 years now. And when he saw it and I told him that, he was like, I gotta have that. We gotta have it. So that's why we do it. So yeah, today we're gonna be making the bone nut for it. Not bone, horn nut for it. So we've got this channel up here. We're gonna get right into it. We've got this channel up here right where the nut comes in. This side's 190 to 193, something about that. So we're gonna be going and making this nut. All right. All of my nuts, pretty much all of the nuts that I make are made out of horn. And this is buffalo horn. And
like bison buffalo or
it's water buffalo?
Water
horn.
buffalo.
It's water buffalo horn. And they're like, man, when I got this one, it was like this long. Okay? And so I cut it up, and you can see that they're hollow. This was a piece of it. Just a hollow piece, you know? Comes in like that. So you cut it right down the middle, and you can make nuts out of it. So what I'll do is I'll take a piece like this, and I'll go over to the bandsaw, and I'll cut chunks out of it. Pieces. Kinda like this.
Is this what happens when you mess with the bull?
Yep.
You get the bone nut?
You get the horn nut.
Horn nut.
Yeah, cut them into pieces like this. So you can see I can mill this really easily. I just cut it right on the bandsaw. It does chew up my bandsaw pretty good, but that's okay. Once I get them to this part, I'll come over and square one end of it up on my disc sander right there. Once that's done, once one side's squared up, I can feed them through my drum sander right here and make them nice and flat and just about to the right size. So as you can see, I've blanked out 3 horn nuts here, and you can still see it's got the top of it right like that. They're kind of formed, but not really. So we gotta sand it to the correct thickness. Now I'm just gonna choose this one. This one sounds good.
Get the one with the most color in there.
They're all black.
Do they look and sound different?
No. They look a little different. I've seen ones with a lot of white striping in them. It makes it really cool to look at, but for the most part, they all come in, they're all pretty much black. When I oil this up and buff it out, it all comes out black. So,
Why do you prefer water buffalo horn versus anything else?
it's easy to mill. The tonal qualities are all there. And it's pretty hard, but it's easy to mill. That's one of the reasons why I like it. And when I buff it all out, it looks black. It's absolutely black, unless it's got the white striping in it.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes they do. See, like this, you can see there's white striping in there, right there, and it comes over to be it there, but you're never gonna see that.
Right.
The only way you'd see that is if it was on the other side. And I could do a couple of things to make that work, but again, you're really just not going to see it. So it's kind of a crapshoot when you get down to it.
Why would you use horn, let's say, like over wood or anything else?
It's harder than wood and the tone transfer. I use it for the tone transfer. So it's very important. That's why a lot of people like bone, like cow bone. That's why they use that stuff, because of the tone transfer. But it's hard. It gets right into it, and bone's a little bit harder to work. So, and it doesn't turn black. I know you can bleach it, and I know you can I know people dye it, stain it black, and things like that, but that's just a lot of work, and I don't really particularly care for that. Let's go see if this fits real fast.
Hazer's asking, what's the difference between horn and melamine?
Melamine? I have never used melamine. I don't know. So you can see we're still a we're fair ways off. We're closer. We're closer. But that's the that's the way this works. We're gonna get this thing right up to spec, and then we're gonna buff it with 620 or 600. 95, 195.
Bog oak would be excellent. Also brass. Horn is very cool.
Brass, I've never used brass, but I've heard of people using brass. Bog oak? Is that what I heard? Bog oak. I guess it would be pretty inert. Pretty heavy duty. Let's jump up to 600.
Hazer, it's Denali's 6th birthday yesterday. Oh, girl. She's getting ready to go to Chewy's and get some fajita beef.
Oh, yeah. She loves that fajita beef.
Oh, she loves it all.
She loves it all. I've seen her scarf that stuff down. Alright, so you can see I've got everything up to 600 now. See, and you can see that white stripe has really shown up. But it's going to be underneath, so you're not going to be able to see it. So, alright, let's see if it is closer to fitting. I might still have to do some more fitting. Oh, that's so close. It's extremely close. That side almost fits right now. Okay. So this side needs to come down just a little bit more. We'll bump back down to
Denali!
150.
Watch out. Watch ya.
She is such an attention slut. Oh, she's such a good girl.
It's my shadow.
Yeah.
We got a question on YouTube. What are you doing?
Making this bone nut, or this horn nut, for this custom guitar. We're sanding it out to get all the scratches out of it. Because we're a custom shop, we expect no scratches. So I'm sanding it right now with 600 grit, and you can see that stripe is really coming up. This is the bottom of it, and this is the back, sides. So let's move up to... Actually, let me show this one more time. For everybody who's just joining us, this is what a bone or a horn nut looks like in the raw. I've cut it, and I've thicknessed it to just about the spec that I needed. Now I'm just taking out those scratches and making it fit the guitar. Yeah.
Nice.
And that turns into something like that. So we're at 1500 right now. And I'm on my granite slab. This is slabbed out to about 2 to 3 thou tolerance. That's pretty flat.
Yeah, about as flat as you're ever going to get.
So you can see that side is 1500 compared to that side, which is 600.
You have to angle it like just right. Let's see. Okay, so there you can see the
600 scratches.
like at a 45.
Yep.
And there you can see it's all smooth.
Yep. Let's see what this does. Should be relatively close to the fit. Yeah. You can see it's turned really black.
Oh yeah.
Those sides, and that's what we're looking for. Let's see what we got here. We're so close. Oh,
The
we're
workouts
so
are going
close.
good, man. I'm just now that I'm back here in Texas, just getting back on it.
We're so close. What are you working out?
I've been rowing every day.
Oh, you're rolling every day. A little bit more. Drop it back down. It's a lot of back and forth. what we don't want is we don't want gappy fits. Go slow and steady, and it'll win the race. You're gonna have a really nice fitting horn nut. That is what we're trying to do. One more. Back for the guitar. We're close. Very close. I'm about halfway there. Good.
Nully nully.
Easy now, easy. People don't want to see that.
Hazer's asking for a progress update on the Star.
The Star?
The Star guitar. What are we calling it? The Nebula?
The Nebula?
Nebula. Watch him, watch him, watch him.
Got the sides all cut, sanded to spec. We're going to be working on the neck here pretty soon. Once your guitar is done, of course. So once that gets done, we'll work on the neck. We'll start routing. We've got nice Sapile body with a quilted neck. It's been sanded to 220. So,
Do you think it's best to maximize string contact over the bridge?
Huh?
Do you think it's best to maximize string contact over the bridge?
String contact? Oh, of course. Well, you want string contact. If you don't have string contact, you're going to have loss of tone, and it could cause all kinds of
Weird issues.
Weird things with intonation and stuff like that. I mean, you got to have contact with your saddles, and the saddles have got to be fixed to a bass. You know, just like the hip shot hardtails, you've got that saddle and it hits firmly right on the bass, and you've got most of the time you've got string through, so that string is pushing that saddle right down. It's the same thing with their solo bridges. There are other ways to think about it, like in terms of the Floyd Rose, that string is inside that saddle, and that saddle is affixed to that bass, and that bass has a big block on it. So you can get upgraded brass blocks and shorter blocks, longer blocks. It just depends on what you want. There are stone blocks and things like that, but that also has a big impact on your tone. So you've got to have good contact. If you don't have good contact, it's going to cause all kinds of crazy things.
Nice.
That's how it goes. Let's see if this thing goes now.
Watch it, watch it. Oh, Shadow. I can't go nowhere without you.
It's so close. Three-quarters of the way done. That's how it goes, though. It's better to be slow than fast and mess it up. She loves you, dude. Always has.
Little Nolly.
slow will always win the race. Sandpaper's getting loaded up. All right. Let's hold on to the bridge. And there you go, guys.
Nice and tight.
Nice and tight. So, the next step. We're not going to go through the whole process today, but I do want to show one or two more things. Got my pencil, and I'm just going to mark it out. And this is graphite, so it comes right off the polyurethane oil.
If more of the string is in contact with the nut, is that better?
Not necessarily. No. No. Not in my experience. If you have a larger nut, like pretty standard nut, like on a guitar, is usually anywhere from 200 to like anywhere from 150, 150 thou to 200 thou. I know guitarists that make their nuts at 200 thou, 210 thou. In my opinion, the more nut you have on there, the more chance for strings to get kind of crimped in there. They can just like bind up. Sometimes that can happen. A myriad of other things can happen as well. So you just want to make sure that you have good contact on the actual nut, and you can make your tone sound really good.
We got another good question. What the heck kind of wood is that top made of?
This is quilted sapele. Quilted sapele.
The top?
The top. Yeah, this is like highly figured quilted sapele. Like, it is some of the most insane quilt I've been able to get. Like,
I thought you meant Brazilian mahogany.
nope. Nope. Sapele, I believe, is from Africa. But I don't know. Don't quote me on that. Don't quote me on that. It is very similar to mahogany. Very, very similar. I know, Denali, I know. He's not paying you any attention. But yeah, quilted sapele. And you can see it. Let me show you it. I'll show it to you in the raw just real fast. This is probably the best. This stuff up here. It's some killer stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Very nice.
You can see how dusty it gets in here sometimes.
Yeah, well, that's the next big shop project.
Oh, we did it just not so long ago.
We didn't cut the holes and put the fan to evacuate everything in here out.
I'm not so sure that I want to do that anymore.
Oh, it's gonna happen. It will happen.
It might. All right, I'm gonna cut this out. Cut it down. Sander.
That is such a peculiar smell.
Nobody likes it. Oh, I come over here. So you can see my line. You see that?
Yep.
Line's right there. I'm just gonna bevel this edge. This stuff, when you sand it, it does smell like not great smelling.
Smells like burnt glue.
Yeah, you just gotta understand that it doesn't smell great. There's nothing wrong with it, but it doesn't smell great. Now I'm gonna take my sanding marks out of this edge.
Smart said, if you need more wood to take up more space, I've got some crazy Claro walnut.
Oh.
Claro walnut.
Yeah, Claro.
With your name on it.
I love Claro. Send me a picture of it. DM me. Where is that from? Instagram or is that?
Yeah, Instagram.
Yeah, DM me and send me a picture of it. It'd be great. I always like Claro walnut. Okay. Now we can see. I'm gonna hit it up to 15,000. You can see that end looks completely black.
Yep.
Just like that. So, we're good there. Now let's go fit it one more time. And we can take a look at what the other side looks like. What I want is I want this absolutely flush to the side. So when you're coming up, you don't even feel it, all right? You don't even feel it, and that looks great. So now we have to deal with this side. I'm gonna remark it. I can hear the notifications right now.
The anticipation builds.
So now we can go back to the edge sand or the drum sander. Not the drum, but the disc. We're just gonna give it a little bit of a nudge.
Just a kiss.
Just a kiss. Just a kiss.
Ooh, just a kiss.
Because the biggest thing is I want it to fit correctly, but I still want to have enough material so that I can sand my scratch marks away. And you can see I've still got this overhang here, so I've got to hit it again. I'm actually going to give it just a little bit of an angle too.
So Todd said, why not just use, what is this? GrafTech?
GrafTech? Yeah, this is a great material. I don't use GrafTech. Me personally, I like to hand make all the nuts because this is a custom guitar. And
We don't do stock around here.
it's not a whole lot of stock here.
What's your opinion on zero frets?
They're fine. There's nothing wrong with them. I don't personally, I've never done a zero fret, but it's nothing, there's nothing wrong with them. They can have good tones if that's what you're looking for. Still not ready. Okay, let's see what that looks like. Just about there. She was looking at you the whole time.
Oh, yeah.
Still got enough room. Let's go take our sand marks out.
On YouTube, we have a visitor from Malaysia.
Oh yeah, cool. I don't think I've ever shipped a guitar out to Malaysia.
Where all have they gone overseas?
I've shipped to Germany, France, Israel, the Netherlands. I've sent it to Denmark.
Hold on 1 second. Hazer wants me to show the guitar to his old man. Look at that. What's even cooler is just that transition from the edge to the roundover. That was my input.
Bada boom.
Oh, and look at that.
That's pretty gosh darn there. Come down just a little bit more, but man. And also, you get to see that cool little white nick. There you go, Hazer.
That'll go to match with his top, his fretboard. Them jumbos. Sweet baby. Old man said it was badass.
Like,
Sounds like you're calling a cricket.
that's how buffed out this thing already is. Always listen to your elders. That's what I was gonna say. All right, this guy is just about done. There it is. It's right there. So this guy's buffed out, or it's not buffed out, but it's blanked out, and we will. What I'll be doing is I'll be using the StewMac string spacing tool. You can get this at StewMac. It's like I think $20, but it tells me exactly where I need to put my strings for the 7-string, 8-string, 6-string. I've used it for bass. 5-string basses, you know, I'll use it for a 9-string guitar one day. As long as Denali lets me.
Nope. So I need more pets.
She does need more pets. She always wants pets. Anyway, guys, you've seen this. Now, for those that weren't here at the beginning of the video, I wanted to show you, just go over this one more time. These are water buffalo horn nuts. You know, this is what I make them out of. Usually they're like long, all right? And what I do is I cut them into chunks like this. And so sometimes they'll be like that. So I'll cut it right down the middle, and I'll get this piece right here, and I'll make bone nuts. Not bone, but horn nuts. And I'll be cutting them into blanks on the bandsaw like this.
Nice. So one of those has got your name on it, Todd.
That's right, Todd. One of them's got your name on it.
Originally.
Yeah. Guys, we always do this for you so you have the information that you need when you're buying a guitar, especially a custom guitar. Because most of the time, first-time buyers have a lot of questions, and it's best that you come with a lot of questions and a really good knowledge base to back up the decisions that you're having with your guitar. So with that, just keep tuning in. We love you. We want you to tune in and ask questions, like, comment, subscribe, especially if you're on YouTube. We're trying to boost that stuff up. So until next time, make sure you take care of yourselves and make sure you take care of everybody around you. Peace.
Got it.